Man, I wasn't gonna make a video about this, but I'm getting a few requests on the pending comments, about it. Now, obviously, I do know the full story, what's been going on with this, so I won't bore you with that. Obviously, because you don't have to live under a rock to know that when CM Punk got interviewed, he said a few things about AEW, when he was there, stuff like that, yeah. I made it a little bit better. I made this a little bit better for you guys so you could see. Yeah, just a little touch I put into this. Now, I'm gonna shoot off this shit because I've always said about the CM Punk situation, like, when he was talking behind WWE's back, I get what Seth Rollins was saying. But if he's willing to earn the respect and stuff like that back in the return and stuff, and I think he's gradually getting there. It's just going to take over time for people to adjust, whether they like it or not. Which I respect that, it's the CM Punk agenda, people, I can't stand. Dear God, it's like claustrophobia, narc shit, bullshit. But this kind of pissed me off. And I'll tell you why it pissed me off. I loved All In. It was in the UK. It was a special event. Stuff like that. And I wanted that to be a memorable AEW event. Because that felt like the start of things to come up for a new wrestling promotion. It's like I said on the last video. We blessed with... we blessed with wrestling. Sorry, I kind of stuttered that a bit. We blessed with wrestling what we have today. And this is what I was talking about. And yes, the CM Punk and Jack Perry shit pissed me off. They both pissed me off. Because you're saying it's all about them, and it wasn't. It was about them that went in the ring, people in the audience, witnessing something beautiful, and it was great. It was a great show. It was on a great fucking time as well, and this is why I'm saying. So, my bottling mind, when this came up, because my friend has social media, he has Twitter and stuff like that. I don't have that shit, okay? I don't have that shit, and I don't want that shit. It's clusterfuck to me. But when he sent me this is not the actual, I just put some finishing touches on, and I went, you can't be serious. I mean, the only positive outcome on this, it's going to be a little bit like a documentary about all those stars, all the wrestlers, what was backstage and All In, But people jump in the bandwagon and saying it has to do with CM Punk because of what he said. Now, to me, this could go, if this goes the positive way, it won't make an impact. But what's the fucking odds on that? Because this is to get people tuned in. Which is really sad because they have wonderful talent. They put on some great matches when they fucking can. Adam Copeland, aka Edge, did a promo, and it was one of these worst promos I've seen from him do. For clout. It felt just a clout promo. saying we are great, we are better, and this is not wrestling about. Wrestling was about promotions, and yes, some people go by ratings, which is understandable because you do go by ratings. You do. But is this the way to go for ratings? Absolutely fucking not. If you wanted to see backstage footage, let's just say that, like so, and you put this up right after the WrestleMania situation, I think it was on Collusion, if I'm saying it right, because my friend said it was shown on Collusion or something, I don't fucking know. If this has to do with CM Punk's footage and that's it. AEW is gone. TNA fucking lives fucking still today. People have really took the piss out of TNA, the way they changed and the way they died off. But deep down, at least they still went relevant and not taking fucking shots because, hey, you know, wrestlers is speaking out about a company. CM Punk's not with that company anymore. How long is he been away for? You know, this is all Tony Khan. And I'm very embarrassed because I like Tony Khan. I did. This is all Tony Khan and it's utter bullshit. If this has to do with the CM Punk footage of what happened and everything, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch Dynamite. That makes me as a, you know, even if I was a wrestling podcaster, I wouldn't want to fucking know that shit. Why would I want to waste my time to see footage backstage of CM Punk fucking choking someone out? But he even admitted on fucking, you know, the interview. Why would I want to see that? Oh, thanks for wasting my 10 minutes of life away. I'd rather see a Cody Rhodes promo, a Rock promo. Hell, I'd rather watch a fucking WrestleMania match. What about that worst match? Jay and Jimmy Uso. I'd rather watch that match again. I'd rather watch that match again. I'd rather watch the worst WWE match of all time than this. But no, there's gonna be people snooping in. Oh, I want to well footage and all this. Imagine it's all just a fucking prank for you just to get to watch, and it's just like skit, like fucking footage and shit like that. This pisses me off, and this is probably the reaction what they want from people to watch, to acknowledge. Well, I don't acknowledge that. At least, you know, I never acknowledge Roman Reigns, but I'll fucking acknowledge what he's done in the fucking ring. But not this shit. Am I surprised though? No. Instead of getting on with things and trying to find the biggest talent and maybe sign another big talent fucking on. How about that? Oh wait, you did, right? A.K. Sasha, right? Sasha Banks. What was a name? She looks better than ever when she did that promo. I still call her Sasha Banks. I do. You know? Mercedes, that's it. Mercedes. I'm saying it right. She looked fucking great. She looked healthier and shit like that. She did. Why don't you just put your things into that? No, because it has to do with this shit. Why are you doing this? You have talented men back in AEW. Doesn't care. Tony Khan is always just caring about who's ripping his company apart. Let me tell you something now. When Vince was in charge, we all knew what he was doing backstage. deep down at the end of the day, it just needed to be proven. It just needed to be proven. Well, this is going to be quicker than that, because this proves that Tony Khan, not just not letting go, he's coming off as a narc. It is. If this is CM Punk, if the footage from CM Punk, what happened with Jack Perry and stuff, to bring Jack Perry back, you know, this might be to bring Jack Perry back. I really have a fucking feeling, because they haven't let go of Jack Perry. He wanted his release, but I have a funny fucking feeling that they're gonna bring Jack Perry into it. It is, and this is what's gonna come about. This is what's gonna come about. CM Punk could be fucking laughing his ass off, because it just proves rightly. It just proves rightly everything he said. Like so. I'm sorry, I disapprove on this. Why would you want to watch this? It's stupid. I'm not going to waste my 10 minutes and 15 minutes of my life on this crap. I'm not. That's why I'm discussing this now, with me doing buttered wrestling as well. I hate this. I hate this political bullshit in wrestling. This is what I was talking about. Social media be on the fucking guard on Wednesday. And all this would be just a stupid fucking prank to get Jack Perry on the fucking stand and come and bring him back. I guarantee you this is what it is. To see if they can rub their faces in it. CM Punk doesn't care. It's the same as the Cody Rhodes situation. People were saying about, Cody Rhodes disagrees what CM Punk said. No, he fucking didn't. In his interview, he said that was his experience in clean terms. That was CM Punk's experience. Cody Rhodes doesn't have a say in that. And he said that in words. He's a politician. No, you don't have to be a fucking politician to say, that's not my business. And that's what we should do. Not tune in on Wednesday. I'm telling you this, we have actions. We spoke out about the Cody Rhodes situation. We did. So why can we not speak out about this and say, you know what? I'm not tuning in on Wednesday. Fuck you all. This is including podcasters who do wrestling as well. Because deep down, they want that money. They want that money and shit. Well, I'm sorry if you're going to basically, go all out on this. No pun intended. I'm not. I'm not going to waste my time and watch footage of this. I'm going to keep away from these YouTube and that, because they put the fucking thumbnails up, them stupid fucking thumbnails and shit like that. I guarantee you, it's not worthy to watch. This showing says to me, I'm not going to tune in because he's still on about this bullshit. Like, fucking move on. CM Punk said what his experience was, and Tony Khan thinks he can change that? What's this going to prove? Why? What? You think WWE is going to fire Punk? And then, he's come crawling back? Because that is exactly what Tony Khan is trying to do here. He's regretting his decision. I guarantee you. I ain't watching this bullshit. I want to watch wrestling to the finest. Not, this is footage from, this... Shut up, like a bunch of fucking babies. You talk about crybabies. No one's a crybaby in WWE to this fact and day, but you know what? These are fucking crybabies. This tactic is utter bullshit. Is it going to get people talking? Yeah, because that's all they want. It's got me talking, but it's not going to get me watching. It's not going to get me watching like what I did with WrestleMania. Oh, it's got me talking, but it's got me watching at the same time. No, it's like, I'm going to read this and not say what I feel and fuck off. Because I ain't doing this shit. Young Bucks is already overrated to me. Super kicks were already existed. Let's just say that. I'm sorry, but I can't tune in on Wednesday to see this crap. What is this, gonna take an hour of the show up? Probably. I hate this with every inch of my thing. I have a feeling though, it's gonna be a prank. It's gonna be saying, ha, got you to tune in. He is Jack Perry. That's all it's gonna be. Because he didn't let him go. He wanted his release. Tony Khan didn't give him the release. Come on. It's black and white. You don't need to watch it. You don't need to watch it. And if Jack Perry doesn't even show himself, what the hell's the point of all this? Attention? But it's gonna be some sad fuckers still gonna tune into this shit, legit, to see what the footage is. If you're not dopey, you'll understand. You know the vibes I'm getting from this? Do you know that segment on Raw with the Sami Zayn? I hate to bring this up. Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley's sisters. This is exactly, I'm getting the vibe off this. There's gonna be fucking people dressed in CM Punk's clothing. Something bullshit on matter. You know what? Fucking the Young Bucks is gonna be involved in this footage. They are. And they're gonna act it out like a parody. I guarantee you this. That's what it'll be like. A fucking cringeworthy parody. And if it is real, actual footage from CM Punk and everything like that, which I highly doubt it, like so, because if this was the real footage, why now? Why did Tony Khan not release the footage earlier when things were still troublesome and people were trying to be thinking what to believe in? Should they believe in CM Punk or the Young Bucks and Jack Perry, at the time? You gotta think that way too. Why is this all of a sudden coming up? Because Tony Khan has made this as a segment skit, and I promise you, you're gonna see backstage footage of a parody. Someone dressed as CM Punk and someone as Jack Perry. And it'll be actually Jack Perry. Oh, I think I just might have nailed the hit on the head a bit. Yeah, right? What if one of them gets dressed up as CM Punk and then it'll be Jack Perry and he acting this out like so? The Young Bucks will come to the ring first and say, we have the footage, show the footage, and you'll see Jack Perry with actual War of the Young Bucks dressed as CM Punk doing the reenactments of what happened backstage. And you fuckers are gonna believe it's real footage. I will be laughing my ass off to saying, AEW's buried. Because no matter where you look at this, if this is not a positive outcome to say, let's look backstage at what all the wrestlers felt like at All In. That's the only positive outcome of this. But with the Young Bucks doing here, this is why people's jumping on the bandwagon. But I really think if this is going to be a segment, a segment, and it's going to be a parody thing. I guarantee you it. CM Punk already said what he said for his experience. So are they trying to mock that? That's not going to give ratings. That's just going to basically say, well, you're regretting of letting go of Punk and not dealing with shit like everybody should be adults, including Punk. To me, everybody should have been an adult in that matter. But we don't know what happened backstage. People are jumping to this fucking gun. They haven't got footage. They weren't standing there. We weren't standing there backstage saying, yeah, CM Punk's choking someone out like fucking Taz. You know, we weren't backstage. You don't know shit. You just going by writing and sources. This is why I don't have. You got social media and internet personality and you have to live off this and it's like, it's creepy to me. It's creepy to me, you know? Now, I want to put this out here as well. When this segment goes on, unless if it's not cancelled, I guarantee you it. You thought The Rock and Roman Reigns video was going to be the most disliked video on YouTube with whatever happened that time before WrestleMania. Remember that video? Let's see how many dislikes this gets once it gets put up on YouTube. I guarantee you it. It'll be hated for a reason. Because people have just fucking moved on. People have moved on. That's why when CM Punk mentioned about it, he was questioned it. So if he's questioned it, he's gonna fucking answer it. He's not gonna just sit down here and just talk randomly of AEW. This is the problem with politics, journalists, fucking shitty fucking podcasters who just go on My Little Pony bullshit. I guarantee you, people will be pissed, me, if I see a parody segment and Jack Perry's in that and that's how they bring him fucking back to AEW, I'll be laughing. But you know what? I won't be watching it, but my friend will be. So he's going to tell me what's going to actually happen. Me? I might just play some video games or actually watch some movies to do some movie reviews. Something that's healthier. You know. Oh no. I don't want that disease. You damn right I don't. Because it's a disease. It's a disease to wrestling. It's a disease. It's a disgrace. But I feel like this is going to be a parody segment, and this is how they're going to bring Jack Perry back. The newest low of the low. Am I sad? Yes, because I loved All In. Who didn't? Who didn't love All In? cutting out CM Punk. Check the crowd out. Check everything of that event. I sat happy and having fun watching wrestling. Now AEW, if you do this fucking all in, because you have a big UK event this year, like so, you bring this shit up and it actually is footage, that will be dead. They won't want to go. They won't want to go to the event, you know, in the UK this year. They don't want to do that shit. They don't want to do all that. Because all they'll think about is this bloody CM Punk and Jack Berry bullshit. That's all. You're ruining something that was beautiful. And no, I'm not a fucking AEW mark or WWE mark. Like shit like that crap. Fuck those people. I'm just a plain, I love wrestling. I don't care what company, but I watch WWE more, yeah. Course I do. Because that's one of the things you do watch. It's top promotion. And AEW was going in that route. But now, to me, TNA is going to take over AEW. I promise you. And I'm going to say something that Paul Heyman says as well. TNA Wrestling will overcome AEW if they keep doing this shit. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Guaranteed. So guys, what do you think of this? Just lay it all out in the chat. Please, I would fucking love to know what you have to say about this. Let's have a great Monday Night Raw, everybody!